Okay, let's finish up activity 4. I'm going to demonstrate using the rectangular array I've done, which is, you choose one, rectangular or polar. I chose rectangular and I drew 6 of the arrays and I did some nice colors to make them look just a little bit more interesting. I've got them all in one file. Now I'm going to do a block of each one, which is the next thing, and then I'm going to create a layout to present each one. And what that really means is each one goes on its own layout. Okay, so each one goes on its layout. Let's see how to make a block. A block is just a part of the drawing that you wish to use over and over again as it is, and it can be used in another drawing too if you use your design center. So let's just see how this looks. I'm going to see what's in there now. There's no blocks in there now. I'm going to make a block of this one. And to do that, I type block. If I want to store this in another place, this is going to store it in this drawing. If I want to put it in my file management system, I use something called W block. But I'm just going to do block. And I'm just going to call this array 1. And I have to pick a point. Where when I click my mouse, where do I want to put this block later on? And I'll use this lower left-hand corner. Then I pick my objects, enter. I'm going to choose convert to a block. It doesn't really matter, and OK. And there it is. And now if I drag it in, look at that. I can put these things all over the place if I'd like to. Okay, so there's one block. Let's do the next one. Type block, array 2. Pick a point that I'm going to use to click with. I'll use that one. Doesn't really matter for this one. Pick your objects, enter, convert to a block. There it is. And this is what I'm going to do when I grade your file. I'm going to make sure that these things are all in here, whether it be the rectangular or the polar. Block, array 3. Pick a point. I'll use the center of this one. That looks good. Pick my objects, enter, OK. Block, array 4. Pick point. Select objects. So you can see this doesn't take long. Array 5. Pick point. Select objects. But I want you to do it over and over again so you sort of get used to doing it. And I'll do one more. And I'm just hitting enter to repeat my last command, which was the block command. So now I've got 6 of them in there. I think I need to, it just says create a layout to present each one. And so in this case, I don't need a particular mechanical or anything like that. And I've got a layout here. That looks like it might work pretty well. Layout 2 might work pretty well. But so let me go ahead. This has a viewport already. Just see if I can get this to show up in it. That looks pretty nice. Maybe 2 equals 1. See if that's a little bit too big or not. Looks like it'll probably fit if I make my viewport a little bit bigger. That's nice looking. So there's one of them. I can go to my next one and probably do the same thing, right? Make it 2 equals 1. That one just barely fit in there as is. So that's nice. Now I need to make copies. Right click, copy, create a copy. Then I'll move it down to the end. I just grabbed it and moved it down to the end. And I'll call this one layout 3 instead of layout 2. And then it'll go so on and so forth. So now I need to find what I want to put in here. Here it is. I'm going to still go with my 2 equals 1. Looks like I have to make it just a little bit bigger. So that's what you're going to do for all 6 of them. I'm just demonstrating 3. I'd like you to do all 6. No need for your name, no need for a special name on the tabs. I just want to have each one showing up on its own layout, its own sheet. Good time to save it. And now we're going to do the export. Export to PDF. Export to a PDF. And again, we want all the layouts. All the layouts. Graphic Arts Project. There we go. So that's how to finish up once you've got your arrays done, the 6 arrays. Once you've got them done, then you want to make a block out of each one and create a layout for each one, and then plot all of the layouts to a PDF. Okay, and then what you'll submit is your PDF and your drawing file, your DWG file.